Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So, game I'm talking about today is Renown. This game hasn't been in development for very long. It's only been 2 years, but I feel like it's made really good progress for being a crowdfunding game. So often you see these crowdfunding games that sit around for, you know, I've seen never come into the development status that this one is in. So that's why I've decided to back this one, as well as make a little video about it, because I think it's that genre that can be really good, and there's some games out there that are good games, but they've all just kind of missed the mark just by a little bit, and unfortunately that just has lost them all their player base. This game is very similar to Chivalry, Mordha. It's going to be those action-based combat. Your directional swings, your feints, your blocks, all that. All that stuff. Different medieval weapons. The combat is meh right now. We'll go over that a little bit later, but it's in alpha, so I'm not expecting like a perfectly polished combat, and nobody should be. Um, so it's aiming to get that down. I would say it's very similar to a Mortal Online 2, but more sandboxy. It feels like, or at least that's what I'm hoping, because the Mortal Online 2 building houses and castles and crap. It kind of sucked. There wasn't really a sandbox element to it, but they had the combat down reasonably well. So I think Renown, if it can do the things that all these other games, have done right and get it together, and not, be plagued by a toxic community or toxic moderators or toxic, developers, like it could go far. So far, you can back it. You can get right into it right now as it stands, with a loyal supporter. So this will get you into the alpha. And I'll kind of go over this a little bit with you. This is what I jumped into. I jumped into it as soon as the raid module came out, thinking hopefully there would be some people playing it for a while. I think I joined it it's probably a couple days after, and unfortunately, I'll kind of show you. Here's the servers. This is 6:30 on a Monday night. Not a soul. So that kind of sucks. The most players I've seen on the server is like 4. So that also, oh, we got a guy in Sydney. So awesome. The good news is that they have a lot of servers. So they have Dallas, Sydney. They have Chicago, Frankfurt. They even have Singapore. So they have all the zones really covered, which I like to see. Other games that are like this by small indie companies, I hate when it's like, we are putting our servers in, America, or we are only putting them in the EU, and everybody else in the world is just kind of fucked. I think we've been there too, and I'm happy to see it is a Australian-based group that's making this game. So it's nice that Australians are gonna be able to play a game without having to play on Asian servers or deal with the bad lag. So good for those guys over there. I don't understand why it's so hard for games to make Australian servers. Let's jump over here to the roadmap. So we are coming up on. We are in. I believe it's still in the alpha, but you can see what's nice is you can actually track what they've kind of got planned, what's in progress, and things like that. There isn't like a hard date on this, as unfortunately, like everybody wants a date, but I'm glad they're not like, hey, it's gonna be here in 2023. That'd be awesome. I think that's super ambitious. Um, I don't know if I think there's definitely some playable aspects of it by 2023. I think they could do like arenas or multiplayer, like combat, just like Chivalry or something like that. But the survival and the open world thing, I'd be pretty surprised if that came out in 2023. That's only 3 years of development. That's really fast. That's crazy. So but you can track it here, which is nice. You can see that. Um, Another good thing that the game has going for it is that it has a really good community inside of Discord. So if you like Discord, if you're using it a lot like I do, you can get in there and there's people, around the clock that'll answer your questions. They have a really nice moderator team. The developers are active in there. Even the other community members. It's a pretty overall good community from what I've seen inside there. I've asked a lot of dumb questions, and everybody's been super nice. And when I show you like the servers and stuff, obviously there's nobody playing right now, but there are players out there. I spent an evening playing with a guy that had like 500 hours in this game. Um, so that's awesome. Good. There's people out there that are playing it. It just might be one of those development stages where it's going to be kind of like, all right, we are peaking because of a new update, and then it dies out, and then riding the wave until the full game comes out. But let's jump in here a little bit. Let's see. Let's go into duels real quick. So we'll go to duels. Don't like how it doesn't highlight. I think it's just a UI thing, but it drives me nuts. There we go. Does take a long time to load. I will say that originally on starting up the game, so that's something that always gets me. So we'll get in here and you can kind of see it a little bit. Free-for-all attack. Alright. So something I do is you got to keybind all of your attacks. If you don't keybind your attacks, you're not going to have a good time. Because of the status of the game. I gotta get this audio under control real quick. Alright. Actually, this might be a game that's really good for a controller too. As I played it a little bit, I really liked it. And I don't play a lot of controllers, but this is something that I thought about giving it a shot. Let's find out our... Bear with me a moment. Let's get in here and let's take a look at the third-person view. Voice chat, holster, look. Oh, baby. Toggle perspective. There we go. And so you can fight in the third person or the first person, so that's kind of cool. You're not stuck in one way or another. There's some target dummies over there. Oh, horses. Let's go see if we can hit some. You got a nice kick there for breaking them blocks. Oh my goodness. Oh, nope, can't hit him. Can't get over there. Anyways, you get a kind of idea of what it looks like. So it doesn't look really all that bad. Your armor's really shiny. I don't know, how great that is. But I would, the directional combat it's really hard. Like I'm trying to pull right now. There we go. It took too many tries, like to where I'm trying to do the opposite. We're not. You can tell, like, it's really hard to hit these down. You think you're going to swing from a direction or something like that, and it just doesn't happen. So it's a lot easier to just keybind them. I use a Racer Naga, so I have all those buttons on the side of my mouse, which is really great. But you have all your different directions here. Let me see here. Can we... Oh, we got our sword, or axe in our buckle. The block thing, in my opinion, could be better. I hate the block view. Here's what it looks like from the first person view. Like, this is an ugly animation. But, if it does the job, I guess it does the job. Here's what it looks like. Healing wells. I've been out here. It's fun. You can get a lot of fighting in. But, this is pretty much all you get to do in the current status of the game. To make your guy look like different things too. So they have all these, which is kind of cool. Oh, no. Let's see, I think I gotta die first. Yeah, I gotta die first. Anyways, if somebody was there to kill me, I could change the way I look. So they got cool, decent cosmetics, I think, right now for a game that's in alpha. The armor is super shiny. And I will say that They do have raid mode now, so you can kind of play with what feels like a little bit of the survival mode. Let's see here. Let's go here. Let's go hang out in the raid area. And there are some videos out there in the Discord and stuff that people have made where like things have actually been built up and they've used siege engines. Right now, it just seems to come in waves of like when you can actually attack each other and things like that. Just hoping to get in there and see what he's doing. This is kind of how it starts out. Just gonna move around here. Let's see. Do they have something? Because I did like the way that it breaks apart. Let's go to the E again. Yeah. Leather. Let's do crafting. So I'm going to tab into my inventory, and then it'll show you what you can make. Oh, see, I need some of that stuff. I need some of that fiber, and it looks like flowers around here. I don't know if it's these little ones. Remember, just gotta like punch them or hit them with like a weapon. Dang. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. I need fiber. I do like the third person. There I am. With my awful haircut. Needs to be a mullet in the game, that's all I'm saying. And I need to add that in here. Right. Oh, they got sweetie emotes too already, which is great. Alright, let's get our fiber in. Alright. Get some sprinting going. Really cooking now. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's make one of these insufficient items. Can we do it? Crafting. We'll craft an axe too. Just to get an idea, so for the game you guys can see how it works. Oh, okay. These are all the workbenches. It's kind of nice, like as you go, you can see what you can make. Alright. And just drop it. Okay. And now we gotta find some breakable rocks or something. Where did that one thing go? I swear, okay. That like iron deposit, copper, whatever it was, just disappeared. It was right there. I'm gonna have to make sure I wasn't hallucinating. Get out here. No, unfortunately, like not all the rocks are breakable. You'll see. I think there's some actually behind the castle. If I remember right, I should have gone to. But we'll hit one of these nodes and change that up. All right, so it's kind of cool. Like it actually breaks apart, which is kind of I like seeing that. Might not be your thing, but I like it. Now I like keybind it over my things. Now I gotta remember. Let's go to the axe. So let's check out the axe too. Inputs. What did I bind that to? Quick slot. 1, 4, and 5. Okay. 4. Let's see. 5. Here we go. All right. And we're hitting. And let's see here. Oh, we got a fallen tree. But yeah, so overall, like I don't think it looks bad. Unfortunately, like I haven't spent a whole lot of time in here just because it's kind of boring. I don't know if I want to mess around here, and I don't know if it gets wiped. It's been an active game. Um, there's like deer and stuff to hunt in here. I just really haven't spent that much time in here because there just hasn't been anybody on to kind of mess with. So regularly, I check the Discord, and if I had something going on when I'm able to game, then I jump in there and we jump in there and get some footage of it. So let's leave the game here. Let's head back out. All right. Um, yeah, so it is on Steam. You can find it there. You can add it to your wish list. And I want to say they broke like a um three like 100,000. That's what it was. They broke 100,000 on it. Um, it being added to the wish list, which is awesome. It's so on releasing, it could see a big influx of players. So hopefully they something that they're prepared for. If I don't think I'm technically allowed to show the Discord, but if I look at the Discord, it's got a lot of members. Let's see, just in loyal supporters, it's got a couple hundred. So, and that's just like kind of what feels like kind of the base entry, so that you can get into the alphas and the betas. Um, but again, that Discord's pretty active, pretty nice. Another thing I don't really understand is I feel like I wish they had a little bit better of a YouTube channel. So bringing up their YouTube channel, Renown Alpha, update number 4. That was 9 days ago. It's 8 months between 3 and 4. There's 4 months between 2 and 3, so it's quite a bit of time in between them. I wish there was a little more activity on this side of it, and that would give a little bit more. They did win like a nice grant from the Games Expo, and I think there was just a lot more gameplay being shown there. So that's kind of a cool video to check out. I'm not really into streamers and things like that, so it's kind of hard to listen to a personality talk about a game for me. I'd like to experience it for myself, and people that aren't there for a reaction. But it's awesome that they won it. It's like 30 grand, so that's huge, for their development, which I think is cool. But yeah, overall, I wish there's just a little more activity on YouTube that gave us more information. As far as like I said, the gameplay, I've jumped in there with a couple people. The combat just feels a little buggy to me, but again, it's in alpha, so we're not super. I'm not super worried about it. It'll get flushed out, I believe. Overall, I would give Renown a look. If it's something where you gotta spare $65, it might be worth it. Right now, like, you got to make that decision for yourself. I like backing games, even if I don't turn it on, or have it installed. I'll back it, and then when those betas come out, it'll hopefully be a little more active. It'd be cool if they did some more free weekends. That'd be pretty freaking sweet. I think that would give some boost to it. So I've seen some other games I've covered where it's free for a couple weeks, and you just have hundreds of people in there playing it, and that'd be cool. I know they did something like that around the time that the Alpha Combat came out, so it'd be cool if they did something like that again. But yeah, definitely, at least throw this on your wish list. Joining the Discord is free. You do get different levels of the Discord depending on your backing, and so those are, again, that's kind of another cool thing, is you get to talk to and meet other people. So yeah, that's kind of like the most beneficial thing to backing it right now, is I would say there's that access to other parts of the Discord. But yeah, drop a comment, guys. Let me know what you guys think of it. If you've been checking it out, if you've got questions about it, be happy to answer them or talk about it. Anyways, guys, have a good day.